Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Today we're heading back to the American War of Independence for another game, Sharp Practice. Alright, so Steve will be paying a visit to the Nerd Cave tonight. Normally Steve plays bolt action when he comes over, but he's also a Sharp Practice player, and a pretty good one at that. And I gave him the choice of what he wanted to play, and he picked Sharp Practice. So we just played Sharp Practice last week, the AWI game, the Pork Wagon Incident. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to play the same exact mission, but in the American War of Independence. So the reason we're doing this, at the end of the last game, during our post-game wrap, we were talking about how the ranges of the Civil War weaponry affected the game, and how it might be different if we had muskets instead of rifled muskets. So perfect time to try that out. So we're going to play the same exact mission that we played last week. So the map we're using tonight is the Muddy Plains map by Geek Villain. We've used this one a few times. Really nice map. It's got a lot of a variation to it, so it looks good in any period. So thanks to Mac for this, and if you want to get one yourself, check out the link in the description. Let's take a look at the rest of the terrain real quick before we get into the mission and forces. So again, we have our fences. They're ever present in our AWI and ACW games, and they're going to be soft cover minor obstacles. We also have some stone walls around the church here. These are going to be hard cover. We have an orchard, soft cover, 6-inch visibility. Then we got a few patches of woods. We got one here, we got one over there, we got one over there, and then we got one in that back corner there. So those are going to be soft cover. They're going to break formations if you go through them. All of the buildings are going to be soft cover as well. And all the individual trees are just for looks. And this field here is going to have no effect on anything. And that pretty much does it for the terrain. So let's go ahead and talk about the mission. So tonight we will again be playing the escort duty mission from the rulebook. And we just played this, so I'm pretty sure I can get it all done by memory. But the British are going to be escorting the wagon, and the wagon this time is going to be containing tea instead of salted pork. They'll be starting on this side. So what's going to happen is all the British units are going to come onto the board. They're all going to get D3 free moves, and we'll just start them as if they were right off the edge. So the main force can start on the road, and we'll also allow some forces to start over there. So they'll all get D3 free moves. All of the units will make their moves, and wherever they end up, that's where they end up. No cards pulled for the British at all. They're just going to start all on the board. The Continentals, meanwhile, are going to be starting either on that side or this side. And we'll roll a D6. 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the starting points. If you roll a 5 or 6, you can pick any of those 4 that you want to start from. And the objective is to get the tea from that end off of the rebel end and to the British camp. We're going to get 6 support points each, same as we did last week. I just had a quick look at the mission in the book, and I don't think I really missed anything. So simple mission. British will be coming on. They're moving the wagon. They're unaware that they're about to get ambushed by the Continentals, who will be springing out from this side of the board. And the Continentals have to either destroy the tea, capture the tea, or drive the British off by force morale, and the British simply have to get the tea off of the board any way that they can. And that will do it for the mission. Let's go ahead and take a look at the forces. Start over here with the British force. So the idea here is to try to replicate the forces from last week's ACW game as closely as possible, and we did that pretty much. There's one slight variation which we'll talk about in a second, but so 5 leaders. These guys are all going to be 1777 British. So the main group is a group of three groups of Red Coats, and they're going to be commanded by Captain Cody Neal. He's a level 2 leader. This is him here, and he is assisted by Sergeant Alfred Wallace, who was a level 1 leader. And these guys, since they're British regulars up to 1777, they have thin red line and sharp practice, and they can present and everything, so they're really good. Next up we have Captain Jens Kopke, and he's a level 2 leader, Hessian Grenadiers. That's 2 of those groups, and their special rule is aggressive. They don't have sharp practice or anything like that. And we also have one group of Hessian Jaegers. These guys have rifles. They are light infantry, and they're commanded by level 1 Lieutenant Nils Vesterman. And then finally, instead of the cavalry, which Johnny used last week, we're going to add another group of skirmishers in, but these are Native American warrior skirmishers. And they are going to have first fire, aggressive, tomahawks, movable deployment point, and prominent leader. And they are going to be commanded by level 1 Son of Magua, and that is the British force. So again, just like last week, no, these are not pointed out. I don't know what the points are. I just kind of eyeball eyeballed them last week and replicated them this week, so we'll see how it goes, but it should be fine. Here we have the Continental Force. So this is identical to the Rebel Force from last week's game. And it is going to be commanded by Captain Doug Eaglesham. He's a level 2 leader, and he's going to be in charge of 2 groups of Continental Line. So they're going to have sharp practice. Then we're going to have 3 groups of skirmishers. So the first 2 are Continental Light Infantry skirmishers. They have tomahawks, aggressive, and they are armed with muskets. They're both identical. The first one is commanded by let's see here. Yeah, Lieutenant Andrew Cox, and he's going to be a level 1. The second group is going to be commanded by Lieutenant Chris Reed. He is also a level 1 leader. And the third group of skirmishers is going to be Wadsworth's Rangers. So these guys are frontiersmen, light infantry skirmishers. They're kitted out just like regular light infantry, but they have rifles. They also have good shots, and they're commanded by level 1 level 1 Captain Robert Wadsworth, who's had a lot of service time here in the Nerd Cave in the American War of Independence. And then the last group is going to be a group of Continental Dragoons. These are impact cavalry, and they're going to be commanded by Lieutenant James Shevlin, and he is a level 1 leader as well. So this is the Continental Force. Again, no idea on the points, but if it's anything like last week, it should be a good game. So that'll do it for the forces. And I'll probably be the British tonight, and I'll let Steve be the defending rebel forces. So that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. So Steve's arrived. Andre's here to be a card guy and witty banter man. And
hey, watch your language.
So I've done all my moves. I only got 1 move per unit, so this is how it turned out. I have Magua up here. I got Neil and Wallace with the cart moving right down the middle. I've got Vesterman and his Jaegers, and then over there I got Cocky. Steve's deployment point wound up right there where that donkey is. He rolled a 2, so that's where his is. As far as support goes, we each had 6. I made Son of Magua level 2, which might not be a good idea with a prominent leader, but we'll find out. I brought a holy man, a musician, and a physic. And Steve brought an exploring officer. And with that deployment point, he deployed it inside this house here in case he wants to try to move it. And it will move when Wadsworth card comes out. And then he also brought a breastwork, which is going to be hardcover, 4-inch hardcover. He's going to deploy that with whatever unit is going to be behind it. And he's brought a holy man. And I think that will do it for the setup. Force morale wise, Steve's at 11, I'm at a 10. And I think we're ready to begin. We're ready to start. So Andre's going to be card guy. We're using the infamy cards again. So blue 5, that's one of Steve's. That's Lieutenant James Shevlin, the Dragoons. So he's not going to bring in the cav. Freaking glare on these cards is harsh. Blue or red 4, that's Nils Vesterman. That is my Jaegers. Vesterman and his Jaegers just moved up to the fence.
Hey.
Okay, the Tiffin has already come out, so we'll move on to the next turn. Next turn.
Hey.
Blue 5. Hey, there he is again. Shevlin. You got another chance to bring him in, Steve. Yeah. Steve's not bringing him in again. Oh, that's the Tiffin again. Okay. Move on to the next turn. So next card. So we are doing a live stream onto the channel for the first time today.
So that's my big guy.
That's the big man.
I might be a little bit distracted on camera. But Andre has pulled Captain Doug Eaglesham. And that is the 2 groups of Continental Line. So Eaglesham has come in there with one of the support units, which is a breastwork. Covers half of them.
You need to put them with one or the other.
Oh, the leader, yeah. So, and then he's relying on the wall here to provide cover from anyone else. So. And he presented. So red flag. Red 3, that's Jens Kopke, that's my Grenadiers. So Kopke has just moved up. Yeah, these guys have rifles, but Kopke and his guys have moved up.
They got a 36-inch.
In column, so next card there. Yeah, I could shoot you, you can't shoot me right now. But you got Wadsworth off the table, so blue leader 4 is Lieutenant Reed. So Steve is, he's brought Reed out here, and he is going to fire at Vesterman, and his guys need force. Whoa.
Nice.
That was a hell of a roll.
That was a good roll.
So 6 hits.
16.
And I'll be in soft cover here. He's shooting through this gap in the fence here. Oh man,
Ouch.
2 dead and 2 shock. So let's see if it happens to be Nils. No, but not good. Not a good start for the Jaegers. 2 dead and 2 shock. Okay, and then you're gonna reload. So next card, Andre.
And oh, Travis.
Oh, my big man. So that's Neil. So he's gonna move up the road. So Captain Neil and Wallace moved a whopping 4 inches on 3d6. Look out. 5, that's Son of Magua.
Ooh.
Okay. Son of Magua has just come out 13 inches. Just going to try and clear these woods here. Red flag.
You got sharp practice.
I do. I could, yeah. Do I want to use sharp practice right now? I guess I could do it with Nils over there with what's left of him. He has rifles. Nah, just keep going. It's fine. Blue flag, that's 2 flags in a row. 3 flags in a row. So the last thing that happened was Son of Magua. Rolled an 8, which was the ground was muddy. Effective formation, but he's not a formation, so it's not going to affect.
Son of Magua wasn't in formation.
He imagine that. Damn, that's 5 flags in a row, 4 flags in a row. So you got 3 now, Steve.
So I can activate a leader.
You could bring a leader in from off the table that hasn't come in yet, and that's pretty much it for now.
Or you can
activate.
Try and you don't really You could activate those guys again with 1 more flag.
Yeah, you could fire again.
You could
with
fire again
Reed.
over there. Which
Well, they can fire with sharp practice, right?
Yeah.
So they only need 2 flags, right?
Yep.
Sharp
Yep.
practice.
Yeah, you could sharp
so
practice
you could
those
sharp
guys.
practice on 2 flags, but then they'd be unloaded.
Yeah, I think I'll
Sharp practice.
bring in another unit.
Okay. All right. So Wadsworth is deployed there from the house. He's going to fire at Magua with 8 shots because he's good shots, needing 4s. Okay, man, what the hell? He's rolling hell, or he's rolling good as hell.
That's only 6.
6 again on okay, so that's 6 on Magua.
Yeah.
I already lost 2 Jaegers. I can't lose any Indians here.
Well, don't roll 2 6s.
2 shock, not bad. He's gonna half reload, so you just put a smoke on the next card.
Hey.
Red 4. That's Nils Vesterman over there, my Jaegers. So I've had Nils has I used 2 flags, pulled the 2 shock. I've had him move over. I had to use my free move to push to face back the correct way. I'm going to fire. I'm going to be double unloaded, but I'm needing 3s. So 3 hits there, Steve. Soft cover. On to Reed.
2 shots.
2 points a shot. That'll do. All right, next card there, Andre.
Okay. Red flag, which
The red
is
flag.
going to be meaningless. Nothing Steve can do with... oh no, that's you.
That's Wallace. Yeah, that's my flag.
Which,
So Wallace, he's my sergeant here. He has nothing to do.
actually, that's going to be burned. Oh no, you might get another flag.
Good. Nope. Tiffin.
Burned.
Next turn. Red flag. Red 4. That's Vesterman again. So he's unloaded, and he will fully reload and just stay in place. Red flag. Oh, hold on. Oh. Okay, go ahead. Red 3, that's Kopke. That's my Grenadiers. I've had Kopke snap his boys in to a line. The judge, Andre, said I can see all these guys with the various angles that he was using. And they're going to present and fire at Reed. Needing, what did I say, 4s? So it's going to be 2 rolls of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 hits on the first volley.
First half of the first volley.
Yeah, the first half of the first. We're doing it in... And then 1, 2, 3 more.
Wow.
So what is that, 6?
I'll take it.
7.
7 hits onto
But
Reed.
it was still pretty...
It's pretty poor, but he's already got 2 shock on him, so... Alright, Steve, 7 hits on you in soft cover.
7 on you.
If I can get a kill here and some more shock, I'll be happy.
No
kill,
kills.
but
Ooh,
4
bunch of
shots.
shots.
4 more shocks. So they're already going to be at 6 shock. That's pretty much it for them for a while.
Actually, aren't those 3 shock also?
No, because he's in soft cover.
Oh, right. Skirmisher.
All right, so not bad. We'll take it.
Game.
Man, another red one.
You gotta pull one of my cards now, man.
All right, Son of Magua. He's got 2 shock. I got 2 flags. So Magua has made. I used 1 flag to boost him to level 3, and I used 2 of those to pull the 2 shock. I used the last one to activate the Indians. They've got a good move with 2d6, and they're going to fire at Wadsworth.
Does he get an extra die for being level 3?
He's only. Oh yeah, he does. That's right, because I did boost him to a level 3. Good call, Andre. See, this is why Andre's here. He remembers stuff like this.
Well, only when I'm not playing against you.
Needing 4s. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So 4 hits on Wadsworth. Just roll him over here, Steve. And we're going to give him hard cover. So nothing.
Nothing.
Would have been a shock.
Woulda, coulda.
And we're unloaded.
What?
Come on. All right. So that's
I want to play 2.
Captain Neal.
No play for you.
And next will be the Tiffin. Captain Neal and Sergeant Wallace, they've gone off-road. We decided not to go around in front of the barricade. We got a 10, and so we're just heading off this direction with the T-cart.
Hey,
Something blue.
you can do something after the Tiffin, Steve.
Yep, go ahead. Oh man, he's still going here. Come on, he gets all the cards. Chris
Which
Reed.
one's leader 4? I don't even remember.
Chris Reed, that's these guys over here.
Oh, okay.
So Lieutenant Reed has moved back 8 inches and turned around to face the Hessians. Blue 2, that's Captain Wadsworth, the man.
All right. Wadsworth.
Wadsworth has reloaded. He's wheeled back a little bit, it looks like.
No, I was trying to make it to the wall. Didn't quite make it.
Forward towards the wall.
Oh, okay. And then he's going to fire at Magua in here, and he's going to get 8 shots.
Effective range.
So 4s.
Yeah, 2
2
hits.
hits.
2 hits on Magua. And he's going to be in hardcover. Oh, shit. 2 shock. Damn it.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, at least I don't have 4. And there's the Tiffin. All right, so we'll move on to the next turn. Sorry, Steve.
So Steve's got a flag, and your big man did not.
But I need 3 for the big man, right?
No, after the Tiffin.
You could
single
activate
flag.
the formation to do something. So if you want to move, you could do that.
Is anybody in range
You
or
could check and see. So next turn,
blue flag?
something blue this time. Huh?
Blue
Blue
3.
Hey, it's Andrew Cox. It's the other group of Continental Light Infantry. So Lieutenant Andrew Cox has come in here from the house.
Were you going to shoot at Magua or?
Oh yeah, yeah. You could shoot at Magua with some of them. Oh,
Do it.
Judge, if you could decide who can see what. He's going to save Cox's first fire. He's only got a few shots.
But
Oh, now we're the opposite of last turn.
well, yeah,
Wadsworth.
I'm an equal opportunity cheater.
So Wadsworth is double unloaded. Wadsworth is fully reloaded and he's made it to the wall. Barely. Hey, look at something
Wow.
blue again. That's shoveling, so that's your
Is that the Dragoons?
dragoons. So Lieutenant Shevlin's come in over there. At the gallop?
Woo!
Canter.
Canter, okay. Damn, another blue card. Did you
And-
shuffle these? Why are they all upside down?
I don't know, but you
Playing
just
the discard
drew
pile.
a third.
Okay, so the last person that actually did something was Wadsworth, and he moved. So he's
Get it right,
spitting
come back.
feathers. So Wadsworth is going to be a -1 on every 1 pip on every dice
Okay,
until you
another
get to that
flag.
well and get a drink of water.
2 reds and
Red 4 is Vesterman. So Nils is going to fire at Cox's guys over there by the church. Needing 5s. I got 1. All right, give me a
Put on
kill.
my nothing but a pin shirt.
All right, Steve, your roll. Give me something good. No, nothing. Nothing. Hey, at least I'm unloaded.
hey, you got that going for you.
Hey, another red 5 is Son of Magua.
Ooh.
Magua. I used the 2 flags to sharp practice Vesterman to reload his rifles. And I used one of Magua's a level 2. I pulled the shock. I pulled the shock, and I'm gonna fire at Wadsworth. Needing 5s. 1, 2, 3 hits there, Steve. Hard cover though.
Oh, Kill
Oh,
two.
sheesh.
Wow.
2 dead Rangers. Check and see if it's Wadsworth. It is him.
I thought it'd be 5 or 6.
Nope.
No, it's
You have to equal or less than the number of kills. So see what happens. to him. 3, I believe he's knocked unconscious. So Wadsworth
Roll a bad
is
thing.
knocked out. Level 1 leader wounded. That's probably
That's nothing.
But Wadsworth and a man down. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Red flag. Red 2, that's Wallace here. He's not going to do anything. Blue flag.
He can activate your unconscious
You
leader.
can try to get him out, yeah, on a 5 or a 6.
Actually, he could get up.
You don't have a physic.
Okay, and
Red. It's Captain Cody Neal. Captain Neal has ordered Sergeant Wallace and a group to move up, and they've moved up here and taken positions behind this wall. I used my flag that I had out to make Neal a level 3, and then his second command he moved them up, and his third command he snapped them in. There's just not enough room here to do 3, so I just split Wallace off. All right, that's Eaglesham. That's the main group, Continental Line.
Right.
Eaglesham just had his men wheel backwards, and they're going to try to get Wallace, or they did get Wallace in their arc.
oh,
And that'll do it. So
bummer.
3.
I was really hoping Steve was going to get that fourth flag.
Yep, but he just
So 3
wasted.
flags I can do.
zero.
I can do a leader, right?
No, before the 4.
Who hasn't gone?
Can I do?
So just red leader 3,
I can't.
or
Blue 4.
blue 4. Yeah, that's those guys. So you can move those guys if you want
Can
to
I
move
pull
them back.
pins off them? Or?
No,
Nope.
can't do any
All you
shock.
can do is activate them.
Yep. The only thing that happened post-Tiffin was Lieutenant Reed and his men, with all the shock, just pulled back into those woods.
Ooh, post-Tiffin.
Post-Tiffin.
I love it when Travis talks all technical.
Okay.
Oh man, big
Thank you.
fella, calm it down.
Move on to
You
that.
said this was this isn't a family channel.
No, it's not. You
All
can say
right,
whatever
all
you
right.
want. All right, move on to the next turn. Next turn, that's true, yeah.
And starting off.
Okay, so Captain Neal, no flags though, so he's going to stick a level 2. So I've had Captain Neal has had his formation wheel. So now we have a good arc on everything out here, and they presented. And with his second command, he had Wallace just hop the fence. He's out of line of sight now of Eaglesham, and he's out of line of sight of pretty much everything behind the church. Blue 2, that's Wadsworth. I forgot Wadsworth is wounded. He tried to get him up, he didn't. Red 3, that's Cocky, that's my Grenadiers. Jens and his men have just moved up to the fence, didn't reload. Another red one, huh? So Red 5 is Son of Magua. Magua has pulled the last shock, he's moved up to the edge of the woods, and we're going to take a shot at Lieutenant Shevlin and his Dragoons, but needing 6s. I got 2 hits, Steve, in the open. 1 point of shot. Okay. And he will reload.
Red flag. Red flag. Blue flag.
2 flags.
Sounds like a Dr. Seuss.
Blue
Red
one.
flag,
So that's
blue
Captain
flag.
Eaglesham and
Captain
the
Eaglesham.
Continental Line. So Cox is he's come around. He's going to engage Wallace in fisticuffs. He's throwing his tomahawks.
Got
3.
3.
Okay, so I'll get 3 shocks. So that'll drop me 1. So I'll be at 6 dice, and Steve will be at 9 dice because it's aggressive. So we'll come back and we'll roll them. You're attacking, you roll first. Needing 5s and 6s. 2 5s, okay. So hold those 2 5s out. And we'll see if Wallace and his red coats can...
If they whiff also.
Don't whiff, Wallace!
Oh.
It's a tie.
Tie. Dead tie. Okay, so let's check our leaders. So no shock for either side. So let's check our leaders. It's not Wallace, and it's not Cox.
Okay,
so we
2
fight
down
again.
Each.
Now it's 9 against 5.
Man,
Come on.
Steve.
1 5. Come on, Cox, get your guys in gear here. Jesus, now I just got to not whiff. Give me 2.
There's 2.
2 6s. So you're gonna take
Shot.
2 dead and 2 shock. and you got 1-5, so I'll check my leader. Not him. Check your leader.
It's 2, right?
If it's Cox.
Oh, it's got to be 1 or 2.
Yep. Not Cox. So you lost 2 guys. You took 2 shock. I lost 1 guy. All right, we'll sort it out. So we're gonna have Steve roll a bad thing. So he's back here now with just Cox and 2 guys with 2 shock. He's rolling a bad thing. Reroll
Cock
that.
die.
Just for obliged to withdraw. So that's a -1. So you're gonna be down to 10. And I've lost 3 guys. I have 3 shock from the tomahawks, but I won the fisticuffs.
And you got another flag.
Okay. Oh darn! Damn it. Okay.
You got 2 flags.
I got 2 flags, and Steve's got 1.
So I can activate somebody that hasn't activated.
Yes.
Right?
Right, but I'll go first because I have the 2 flags. So I have 2 things left. I got Wallace, who's just going to hide behind the church, and then I have Vesterman, who's going to fire at Cox's guys. I think I'm in effective range within 24, so I need 4s.
It's 18. Huh?
So I got 2 hits. Is it 18? I'm within 18?
I thought effective range was 18.
Yeah, I think it is.
So I think you're outside of effective range.
Okay, then 1 hit.
Oh, we got a pin.
Pin, another pin. So another shock, so they're up to 3 with 3 guys, okay? And then Steve's got 1 flag to do something with. So Shevlin has, he's going for it. He didn't get a very good move. He only got 14 inches at the gallop. But now it depends on who gets their card first. The blue 5, or the red 1, or 2 flags of either color.
Shall we reset back here where we got a little more room?
Yep.
Okay, red flag.
That's 4. That's Chris Reed. That's those guys way over there in those woods.
Hey.
So he's just going to turn Reed around.
Turn around, turn around.
Bright eyes.
5. That's Son of Magua.
Ooh, no.
Oh, man.
Just had Magua move up. I got within 12 of these guys now. And we're just going to fire our muskets and reload. So needing 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits there, Steve. You can just roll them right in this area. Come on, give me some shock. Can't see shit.
Yeah, you got a shock.
A shock. All right then.
Up to 2.
Okay. Well, whatever. So next card. Red 4, that's Vesterman, that's my Jaegers. Reload those guys, they were unloaded. So red 3, that's Cocky, that's my Grenadiers. So Cocky, he wheeled, and Eagle Sham's boys are now in arc, and then he reloaded. So still he's not firing. Blue flag. Blue flag. Okay, you could activate that group now if you want to charge, Steve.
That's what I was going to do.
Okay, so he's going to go ahead and charge straight into my presented red coats with his dragoons. Dublin and his dragoons have made it. They're going to have 13?
14.
14, and I'm going to have 11 because I'm presented.
Yep.
All right, go for it.
It's okay to roll lots of 6s.
Don't whiff. Oh, that's not bad.
3 6s, 2 5s.
That's damn good. That's a really good roll. That wipes out the group almost. Oh boy.
Now he just has to withstand this volley.
Come on, boys.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn.
1,
Tie.
2, a tie. 3. Yeah, he's got a lot less guys to lose too.
Yep.
4, 5. So I got 4 6s and a 5, and you got 3 6s and 2 5s. So we'll sort it out. Check your leader, Steve. Anything but a 6, so it is him. So see what happens to him. It loses a command, so he's going to take a wound, and you're going to have to roll a bad thing. Oh, a
6s are good,
6.
usually,
Oh
right?
yeah, they're always good on bad things. I think that's probably a -1. Okay, so in the end,
Bad idea.
James Shevlin and his
Actually,
men.
it was a good idea.
So he dropped a force morale for that. He had to retire due to shock because he has 6 shock with 5 guys. So the combat's over. He fell back an inch. I got 3 shock with 3 guys.
Is that a bad thing for withdrawing?
Yeah, it is. That's right. You gotta.
Oh, and your wounded
We
leader.
already did the wounded leader.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. All
All
right.
right.
Next card. Blue 3. That's Andrew Cox. That's your beat up skirmish group there. Cox and his men are praying in the church. Blue flag. Red flag. That's 3 flags in a row, so that's Cox.
So-
Random event did not affect the skirmishers at all. That's Wallace. So Wallace has some guys in the church directly in front of him, and
You see him in that window?
He's got 3 shock too, doesn't he? Oh man, I'm tempted to use these to pull, but if I don't get the 1, I can't do the volley. If I use both of these.
Yep.
So I'll probably just use 1.
Actually, you could do the volley with those 2 right now. Well,
I could.
or you could just wait to the tiffin. It's not like they're going anywhere.
Right, so I will use 1 to pull a shock off of Wallace's guys, so they're going to be at 2. And we'll just fire straight ahead into the church.
5 shots?
5 shot, minus 1.
No, 6 shots minus 1 is 5.
6 shots minus 1. Okay, so yeah, we'll just fire straight ahead into the church at Lieutenant Andrew Cox. 5 shots. Yeah,
Yep.
we are within 12. Okay, thank you, Andre. 3 hits. Hard cover. Oh, a dead. See if it's him. No, never mind. It's not. It can't be him. But how many shock do you have now, or guys in shock?
2 guys, 3 shots.
So 1 more shock. They're going to be.
Routed.
Yep. So I'll fire and reload.
How many plays do I have out
Blue
there?
1.
You got 2.
Bill Sham just wheeled forward back up to his position there on the barricade facing the Grenadiers, and presented.
He could also have Wadsworth. He could activate Wadsworth's group while he was with his second command.
He could. Yeah, you do have 1 command left, Steve.
They can't really do anything, but Wadsworth might want to try and put some shock on these guys.
Well, Wadsworth.
Wadsworth's boys are going to fire at my formation, Eden Force. It's pretty good.
4
4
shots.
shot. 4 hit.
4 hits, but hard cover. Okay. 1 dead. So it might be the big man. That would suck.
That would.
Oh, it is. It's a big man.
Nice shot, Steve.
Damn Rangers. He's knocked out.
Boom.
Good thing I got It's a good thing I got a physic right there. Didn't you get a holy man, Steve?
Bad thing.
I did.
Yeah, bad thing. Level 2 leader wounded. It's got to be a -1, I would think. Maybe. All right. So the physic will help him up next turn. Maybe this turn. Nope.
Or right now.
So the tiffin will come out. So I have 1. Steve has 2. So Steve can do something first. So Steve's doing nothing with his cards after the tiffin. With mine, the only thing I have left is this formation here, and we're going to fire straight ahead, and we're going to catch the cavalry and the Rangers.
And they'll be uncontrolled.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. Steve, getting
So 4 on each.
4 on the Wadsworth Rangers.
right in here. So a dead. Another dead Ranger. Die, you bastards! You shot our big man. And then the
4
cavalry.
on the cavalry.
Dead in a shock.
So 3 with 7 shock.
They have 7.
Yep.
5.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I was trying to
But they have 4.
Nice try, Steve.
They have 4 guys. A wounded leader. Is he? Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
down, so he counts as a, okay.
Yep.
So 1 more shock, they're going to break. All right, so move on to the next turn. Next turn. That's Vesterman over here. My Jaegers, and they are loaded. So I'm going to have these guys fire. They're going to be double unloaded. So what do I get? You said 5 shots, Andre?
Mm-hmm.
So 5 shots I'm firing at Cox in the church. He only needs 1 more shock and he's going to break. So if I can get lucky here, I might be able to break those guys. 4 hits.
Ouch.
So give me a 5 or a 6 there, Steve.
There you go.
There we go. There's a 5. So they're going to break, so we'll sort it out. So Cox and his guy have broken. And they're back here now. And they're unloaded. And I think we're ready for the next card. But we got to do a bad thing for group breaks, too. Blue flag. Blue 5. Hey, that's Shevlin.
Oh, 6 is
Sixes
Those
are
are
always good.
Yeah. The Dragoons are going to charge straight ahead. They went to the canter.
So he has to roll to see if he gets there, though, right? So at a canter,
He gets a free 6, so he can't not make it.
actually, that's -1
Okay. So,
with the free 6, and then he's got 2 dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll make
So
it.
he
Even a snake
he
dice.
has to get there. Get the 1 inch.
So they're going to have... It's a desperate charge. He's less than half. I'm less than half. He's got a lot more shock, and I have a supporting group. So go ahead, Steve, with your 2 dice.
Nothing.
That's a whiff. He's not the rebel. Who is that? Barksdale or whatever that was. Who kicked some ass. Oh, I whiffed too.
Whiff. Oh,
ooh. So we fight again.
Woo!
Exciting stuff. Oh,
2.
he got 2. He might win.
Or not.
It's a tie. All right, so you take another shock and you lose 2 guys. I don't have a leader. Check your leader though. And he did use his flag to make that leader a level 1. So
2. It was him.
Yep.
Or no, because this is.
What
Does
I
it
have?
have to be over in this, since it's not a skirmish unit?
No,
Okay.
because it's fisticuffs. So it is him. So see what happens to him.
Reroll.
He loses a command, so I think he's dead.
He's down to 0.
Yeah, he was at 0. I think he's lost another one, so I think he's just dead. And then you're going to take 2 more shock, and you're going to definitely break. And I lost 2 guys, but they have 3 shocks, so they're going to break as well. So we'll sort it out. We both broke. I broke. He broke that way. I'm back here. He's over there. And Steve is now down to 5 force morale, and I dropped to 9. 2 flags in a row. 3 flags in a row. So your cavalry are broken. They can't do anything.
A firing effect.
Charging? Moving?
Or was that a move?
It was a move. He moved into me.
Okay.
But I think since we're both broken, I mean, we can't really do anything, so we'll just skip it. 3, hold on. I got 3 flags here.
Gonna activate Son of Magua and wipe him out.
I could charge him. Actually, I was thinking about activating him so I could get him up with the physic, because if the Tiffin comes out again, I can't get him up, so.
Well, do you care? I mean,
yeah.
He's at 5. All you got to do is 1 or 2 more bad thing rolls, and he's got 2 units facing away from you.
Yeah. Let me think about it.
So,
burn my flags. I just got Neil. The physic got Neil up. Ah, and then the Tiffin came out perfect. So.
And Steve has 1 flag.
That was a good call. So the only thing Steve's going to do is he can activate Eagle Sham's formation, and he's going to fire at Jens's boys here. They're presented first fire, so needing fours. Not horrible. 2, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits and soft cover. Do 4 on the non-leader group. So that's a dead. And then we'll do 3 onto the leader group.
What about the skirmisher or your other?
There.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even look. I didn't even look at the arc.
Yeah, they're in arc too.
So these guys are in that arc.
Yeah. So these guys are in arc. These guys are in arc.
Okay, then I'll put 3 on those guys. Oh, a dead and a shock. Okay. So my Jaegers are taking a bit of a pounding. And then they're going to be unloaded. And we move on to the next turn. So he did reload. He was already presented. So killed a couple of Hessians. No big deal. Red 3, that's Kopke. Oh, there they are. They're going to fire right back at you. Kopke is going to have his grenadiers present. And we're going to fire straight ahead at Eagle Sham's formation. First fire presented, even 4s.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. Hard cover, split them up. 5 each. Thanks to the barricade.
5 on the group to leader.
Okay. Dead and a shock.
Shock.
And the non-leader group is a dead and a shock. So each. Okay, so a dead and a shock each. Not that bad. Next card, red flag.
Oh, so what does it take?
Blue 4 is Chris Reed. So you just pull the shock with Reed. Red 4 is Vesterman. That's my Jaegers. Reload with him.
Ah, there it is.
Ah, the blue 1. So you can bring your you could bring your holy man out now.
Ah. Wake up.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't do anything for him.
He only pulls shock. You need the physic if you want to wake
Oh,
someone up.
oh, okay.
So you can pull.
You pull
You can
shock.
try and get these guys regrouped. it's
How much shock does he pull?
up
D6,
to 6.
D6. But usually 1 in this place. As we found out almost every time we play. I have the Holy Man join Reed's group over there and pull some shock. So come on, bring me a 1. What a surprise!
What a useless.
I swear to God, every time, man. Every time. That's Wallace. So Sergeant Wallace has pulled the... We used our flag, made him a level 2. He's pulled the shock, and then they've moved up with 1d6 to get to the corner of the church. And we're going to fire straight ahead at these guys, and I'm pretty sure within 12 there. It's pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Not a problem.
Okay. So needing force.
1 and 2.
2. I'm like...
Should have gone for 3, Travis.
I should have.
1 on each, I guess?
Yep. So
Point
point of shock.
Nothing.
So just a point of shock. And then they're going to be unloaded. Alright, next card. 5, that's Son of Magua. Do I charge the cavalry and just obliterate them?
I don't know. You're charging from behind.
I'm charging from behind with a guy with a bunch of
Actually,
of shock.
when you hit him with the tomahawks, won't that drive him off out of
Probably
range?
kill him. Yeah. Probably. Magua, we're going to fire at Wadsworth. And we're going to say these guys are not providing a skirmish range. They are running for their lives. So I'm long range. I'm needing 6s. Come on, just give me another kill. Ooh, look at that. 4 hits.
What?
4 hits. Soft cover, because I think I'm flanking you now up that wall. So anywhere, you can roll it anywhere, Steve. Oh, 2 more dead and
2 wounds.
And a two dead and 2 shock. So check him. He's still alive, so he could be hit. He could be killed again.
He could die again.
He could be wounded again. I should say. He's not dead. Okay, so 2 dead, and then you're gonna take 1 shock.
1 shock or 2 shock?
Just
4 and a 5.
Oh yeah, 2
2
shock.
shock
With 2 guys. Yeah, this flank is pretty screwed.
Collapsing.
As opposed to the other flank that.
Pretty solid. Still got those guys behind the hardcover and stuff. They're good.
Yeah, and a guy and
a bunch
what,
of with a bunch of
5
shock. And a low force morale. Red flag. Blue flag. Okay, that's my guy. So that was last turn I burned those 3 flags to get him up, right? So he can do something. So Captain Neil, he's just going to fire straight ahead. 12 inches, Andre, or is that's probably more, huh? It's close.
Thought yeah, it's over.
Over? So I'm needing 6s. Look at that. 3 more.
Only 3.
Only 3 this time. Yep. Nothing.
Woo!
Fire and reload. Next card. Okay, the Tiffin. So I have 1. Steve has 1.
You got higher force
Figure it
morale.
out.
No, he's got 2 shots, right?
But you got 2 guys with 3 shock.
Yeah, but he's got the extra shot.
Good shots, yeah. True. So he's gonna have. What? No, you reload it, so you can't fire.
He was half reloaded.
Oh,
That was half reload.
Okay, so he's gonna reload and fire and see if he can hit the big man again. He did it last time.
No.
That 4 is a hit. So it's hard cover. It's a point of shock. And that will do it for this turn.
Oh,
Blue flag.
took out the last dude. Unit wiped out.
He's broken too.
Should have shot that dude.
Yeah, he should have.
Unit wiped out.
Yes. 3 flags in a row. So the last thing that happened was Wadsworth fired. Yeah, they're low on ammo, so they can only fire in close range from now on. Which means, like Andre said, probably a tap reload here. So that's Wallace again. That's my sergeant there by the church. He's going to reload and fire straight ahead at those Continentals. So we're just going to have Wallace is just going to reload and fire straight ahead, needing 4s. The guys in hard cover. So 3 more hits there, Steve.
2 and 1.
2 and 1.
Point of shock.
Point of shock.
Nothing. So just a point of shock on that far group there.
Ooh, I had 3.
You do have 3, so you can
So I
activate a
leader, right?
You could.
Or you could try and double activate.
Yep. He's not going to do anything. That's 2 flags in a row again. Then blue 5, that's your cavalry, who, wasn't he a level 0? I know you don't even have a leader in there.
Yeah.
He's dead.
There's 3 flags in a row.
No, that
No,
you
that
had the
two-
5 in
five.
between.
That's
There's
2
two.
flags. That's a lot of flags.
There's
Four
your-
flags get you.
There's your 4 flags, so you
That's-
can activate.
You can activate, and
And if his card comes out, you can activate him again.
so you
it's
can
a
fire
bonus.
your line and then possibly fire him again.
So I can
Yep.
change
Figure 6.
So
There's
Eagle
7.
Sam.
-1 for 2.
Yeah.
So you've got 7 guys
Right.
plus your leader.
Yeah, he's level 2.
So that's 2 dice.
But
Yeah.
he's using both of his actions.
That's okay.
Yeah, he still gets it. So he's going to have, Eagle Sham's going to have, the group he's with is just going to break off and turn and fire at Wallace, and then the other group's going to fire at Cocky. So,
What's that? 2.
move that camera out of the way.
Because you're in the open.
Yeah, we're within 12 though, so you're needing 4s.
Yeah. So we got
So
2
2 hits in the open. That's a dead.
And a shot.
And a shock. So you lose another guy, take another shock, and then that group over there is going to fire at Cocky. Straight ahead at Cocky here. Needing 6. 1 hit.
Yeah.
So put it on the non-leader group. Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. So you shot.
So
they're
they can
all-
shoot and reload, right?
Yeah.
Because they
Yep.
have to move.
Yep.
Fire, reload.
Only the leader group is unloaded. Red 5, that's Son of Magua. Again, I think I'm going to have to fire again at Wadsworth to like break him. So we're going to again fire at Wadsworth. Did we say we were within 12 or no?
Nah. Or, oh,
No.
yeah, no.
I can't remember now.
No, you're not.
Okay, I might want to move out then. Hold on. So Magua has moved out. Now we're within 12 of Wadsworth. And hopefully this will break them. Needing 4s.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Only 3 hits. Not super great.
Yep.
That'll do it. So a dead. So check and see if it's your leader again, because it could possibly be Wadsworth. No.
Nope.
Dead in a shock. So yeah, they broke their way over there. Steve's gonna call it. He sees the writing on the wall. We got Magua. We got Neo coming around. We got the wagon gonna have a clear shot. Well, not quite. I mean, he
I got
could.
4 force morale.
4 force morale's the problem.
Yeah.
And then as soon as these guys turn to face this way, then I'm going to have a bunch of Hessians over here hitting them in the flank. And Cox over there, or Reed over there, is not really in any shape. So we'll come back and we'll wrap it up. Okay, so we're here to wrap it up. Again, the rebels all ran off, so obviously the T is going to make it to the British camp. We're going to have a good night. And the rebels are going to be licking their wounds somewhere off in the woods, probably with no fires at all, just sitting there miserable. We're going to be at fires.
No
tea. They're going to have no tea. They're screwed. So yeah, it was a lot different game than the HCW game that Andre and Johnny played last week. It's hard to believe it's even the same game. But
It isn't the same game.
it's totally
It's a
different.
totally different game.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
you
range
need a bridge.
differences.
I mean, I needed a
There was no bridge. Well, I never even made it as far as Johnny did. He was all the way on the bridge.
Johnny
on the
made
first
it
turn.
farther than you did in the first turn, before the
Before the
first
game
turn.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just was lucky that Steve deployed everything and gave me some targets, and I got some good card pulls. I think that one turn I had all my cards come out before his came out. Any of his came out. I think that helped me a lot.
My 2 charges didn't do very well.
The 2 charges, yeah, that hurt you because that dropped your force morale big time, and you didn't win.
You weren't in a great spot, so you were trying to make some luck, and
I had
it
14
didn't work
dice
out.
to his 7 or something, or 9,
Yeah.
and still
11.
lost.
You had some spots where you could have
Could have
turned
pulled.
the tide a little bit, and it just went totally flat.
Yeah, if you would have won this charge with the Cav, that would have been a big deal.
Yeah.
Because then they would have been back here and just running amok behind me. And I would have had to turn and deal with it.
Son of Magua would have had to come back and deal
Yeah.
with it, and you could have regrouped around.
Yeah, that could have changed the game big time if you would have won that one. If you won this one, I don't know how much. No, that would have changed the game too because they would be gone and you would have whatever was left of Cox's guys
Yeah,
kind of
force
hanging out in
morale.
here.
Well, I lost force morale for that too.
But either way, I had skirmishers in good positions to deal with either of those should you have one, and luckily for me, it just never happened. So, yeah, it's a bad game for the Continentals. And my Hessians over here, my base of fire with black powder weaponry, they did pretty good. Even though Koppke only fired one time, but still.
I'm looking at, so there was one casualty here, one casualty that, you know, the line troops just really didn't do much.
They didn't. I think they fired at each other one time because they're at 24 inches. I mean, it's not like we had any room to spare either. So, but anyway, yeah, it's different game. Having those 12-inch or 24-inch max range muskets versus the 48-inch range rifle muskets makes a big difference. And I would say I probably prefer sharp practice in this ranges.
Yeah, it's
the ACW
it's a
stuff
lot more fun.
It's funner. It's a funner game. You have more time to maneuver.
I was thinking about that, and it might be we just haven't played enough of the Civil War to figure out how to play it well, or how to have more fun with it. I think we're kind of stuck in these tactics, and they don't translate well.
Right. And I think also the board a board made for an ACW game should probably be made with those ranges in mind. Maybe some bigger line of sight blocking terrain in the middle that you can hide bigger formations behind, just to give you some room to move.
But it doesn't really seem like that's kind of how keeping it real,
Yeah, but keeping it real just means you're sitting away 48 inches.
But then it was.
Yeah, it was. But still, Johnny pulled that out last game. We thought he was toast because that same thing happened to him that happened to me that game before, where you were just plinking away the whole time, and I never was able to do anything, but he was able to get some forces around the other side and get you out of there. But
yeah, I couldn't finish Johnny. I was able to finish you, but
yeah, I didn't do shit that
Steve
game.
just couldn't catch a break here
Nope.
all night.
Yeah, he had some bad luck. I mean, Steve said he had some bad tactics, which may be may be true, but he also had some bad luck.
It's
getting that
those
unit
guys
eliminated so quick. That was bad tactics.
Yeah. Getting over there and having to face two groups of grenadiers with a group of skirmishers. I mean, you could have got behind those woods and hid, because you would have been out of line of sight. And
he'd have had to come root you out.
I would have had to go into the woods and get you out of there, which I would have done. I would have had no problem doing that. They're aggressive, so they could have done it, but yeah.
But it would have tied things up over there a little bit. But bottom line, that flank really didn't matter. It was just the fact that the main assault over here, everything you tried,
because it kept a pretty significant amount of my force out of the.
Well, and your line troops, you talk about bad tactics, and I don't know that was necessarily bad tactics, having your line troops in hard cover there. They held that,
Oh, I don't think that was bad tactics.
No.
I'm still fan of that.
But it, you just didn't have enough firepower to be effective on this side, which part of that was rolling, part of that was the way the cards came out, and part of it was just the way it was lined up.
It would have been a different game if the two charges had been successful.
Absolutely.
Because that unit would have been gone. That unit would have been in worse shape.
Yeah, but in the end, two groups of skirmishers and cavalry against three groups, and then Magua was
but he also had a couple sets of skirmishers over here, which if you were focused back on the cavalry for a couple of turns, he might have been able to get enough shock or if he took out Magua, that's a level 2.
Yeah, prominent leader.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I could drop like 4 force morale on that.
Yep.
But it wasn't to be.
That was a fun game.
And we got the T to the base, and the British are happy tonight. So, yeah, so thanks to Steve and Andre for coming out. Second game of sharp practice in 1 week, and as we said earlier, totally different game than the last time we played the same mission. So it just goes to show, if you want to see the difference between ECW, Civil War, late Black Powder period versus earlier Black Powder period, watch these two games, and you'll see the difference in how it plays. So, anyway, with that, we're going to wrap it up, and we'll say, as usual, check out our Patreon page, check out our Facebook group, and all our other social media stuff. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.